Hi guys, this is Earth Angel 1111 and this is your pick a card reading. So what we are working on today is your person's overall and most significant feelings towards you at this time. So just take a minute to focus and choose whatever pile you are drawn to most. This is pile 1 with the kyanite. This is pile 2, the Light Seers Tarot and the Ocean Jasper. This is a regular tarot deck and a rose quartz coaster. So just focus and pick one and move on to your pile. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the kyanite and the Grand Lux Tarot, this reading is for you. Kyanite is known for its spiritual properties and it assists with bringing your abilities in. So if you want to look up and read a little more about kyanite, go for it. And I got this microphone and I had it, and y'all were complaining, or shouldn't say complaining, y'all were letting me know you still couldn't hear me even with everything loud and using the captions. I still don't think this microphone is better than the computer one, so I'm probably going to have to get a podcast microphone for y'all. So please bear with me while I do this. I am Earth Angel 1111. Welcome to your pick a pile reading, pile number 1. I am a claircognizant and intuitive reader. If you'd like a personal reading with me, the description on how to get a hold of me and do that is in this video below. Please assign genders and identities and energies how you wish. Tarot was made long before you and me. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it, or you can go pick another pile. If shuffling bothers you, just fast forward. I'm going to try and talk louder into this microphone. I honestly don't think it's better than the computer one, and I'm sorry the computer one's far away. So let's get into this pile 1 and see what your person's overall and most significant feelings are towards you. Time. Please spirit, please show me what are pile 1 person's overall and most significant feelings towards pile 1 time. How is pile 1's person feeling towards pile 1 this time? Please spirit, please show pile 1's overall and most significant feelings towards pile 1 at this time. Please spirit. So, bottom of the deck and permeating energy for this reading, I have a dog. So, is the Ace of Pentacles. So, a new beginning, luck, abundance, some sort of seed being planted for a new foundation. So, your person's energy, pile 1, is they are reminiscing. They're reminiscing and going over memories, fun memories, and going over things. So they could also be thinking about apologizing or returning to you. You, Pawin, are in your Ten of Cups energy. You're in your happily ever after. Everything's in completion mode for you. This is like literally, this would be my depiction of happiness right here. Like, right? That would be happiness. That would be my Ten of Cups. So, in your heart space, in your heart, there's a big old surprise, a big old shock. So if this person has returned to you, this is a very, very, very surprising return that you weren't expecting. And if it hasn't happened yet, you will. You will. It'll be earth shaking. Your overall energy, Pawin, right now is you're waiting for your ships to come in on something. You're waiting to hear back on something. You're waiting for some money to come in, or something like that. Or it could be that you are at a distance from this person, or you'd have to take a trip to see this person because they're far, far away, or they could be emotionally distant right now. But in your both of y'all's past energy that you had difficulties with, this is the Queen of Pentacles. So this could represent a person or the energy this person represents overall. And so she's a loyal, stable, and committed person. She's normally married. She's incredibly nurturing to those around her. She's incredibly abundant. She takes care of a lot of things. Look at all that growth around her, and animals, and she probably runs a lot of businesses. In her negative energy, she would be very, very controlling and the opposite of nurturing. And she would be incredibly money hungry. Like, it would be almost all that she cares about. In your future and together, the energy you both will be experiencing or are experiencing is the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is all about God's hand being involved. Gabriel is pretty much always depicted blowing his horn. So some judgment is coming in, or karma is coming in right here. Usually I get this when I have to make a really big decision that I'm being nudged by the divine to make, right? Mentally, I don't usually take reversals, but somehow this Hangman card got reversed in my deck. So you're thinking about, or you have already, and you're considering, making a move and removing a block and letting something go, like a decision has been made. So you're like mulling this decision over on how to remove the block, how to let something go. And then your overall outcome is the 10 of Wands, which normally that is about having a lot on your plate and being burdened. So, if you have this big old decision to make because somebody came back from your past and it was very shocking because you were already in a contented position, and you're just like mulling over how to release it, how let it go, what is this chaos, what's going on here, this is not how it was supposed to go. It can be kind of burdensome, but just know, like, a new beginning is permeating the whole thing. So things coming to completion. Sorry, the coffee is finishing up right here. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So let's see. Let's get some rounds of cards and see what your person's energy is towards you at this time. I'm going to use Heart's Hidden Secrets for those of you that like deck info. So please, Spirit, please share with me what is 𝐏𝐢 one's overall and most significant feelings towards 𝐏𝐢 one at this time. Please, Spirit, please share with me what are 𝐏𝐢 one's overall and most significant feelings towards 𝐏𝐢 one at this time. Please share with me what are 𝐏𝐢 one's overall most significant feelings towards 𝐏𝐢 one at this time. Please share with me what are 𝐏𝐢 one's overall most significant feelings towards 𝐏𝐢 one at this time. No, bottom of the deck. Of course. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. No doubt. So that's the bottom of the deck. First card out is Intuition, and it says Heart Song, Telepathy, Inner Knowing. So the fact that you have a big old decision to make and God's hands in it, and you're trying to make this big old decision to release something or not. Oops. So heart fog is at the bottom. Then intuition came out. Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. So, sometimes we can do that when we have an irrational fear. You can take off and get into that runner energy and want to go hide beneath your bed. Only you. It says devoted, attached, and crave. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing. So your intuition is telling you they're loyal. That's how it's coming out. Mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. And that's coming out under rejection, where it's abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. So rejection might have been a mistake, leaving might have been a mistake. Hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. And that's coming out around only you. So devoted, attached, and crave. So take these energies as they are, because they can flip. So right now you have intuition and then loyalty came out. So intuitively, one or both of you feels as if the other is loyal. That the rejection was a mistake. Running was a mistake. Leaving was a mistake. And they feel, depending on who, they feel victimized by it and misunderstood. And then only you came out, hopeless came out over top of only you. So one or both of you are in this hopeless state of despair, and this heart fog and shock is permeating everything. And if you their intuition is telling them you're the only one. And if you're doing that too, and you're happy. And at this point, I don't see what's wrong. We can keep going. There's nothing telling me anything's wrong, other than this person came back and it apologized, and it's shocking the snot out of you. But there's a lot of big realizations happening here. So let's get, and like I said, please assign the energies and genders as they fit, okay? Use this deck to get some messages to you. So please, Spirit, please share with me, what does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? Please, Spirit, please share with me, what does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? These cards, it doesn't matter what the deck is, it's like they're flying right out of my hands, shuffling. I can't, they're slippery. Share with me, what does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? Please share with me, what does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? What does Pile 1's person say to Pile 1? What are the overall and most significant things that Pile 1's person wants to say to Pile 1? Oh, bottom of the deck. I need to go my own way for a while. So we might be thinking about that. Let's keep going, because like this new beginning, everything permeating everything is a new beginning. Heart fog and needing to go their own way. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. So if they are with another person, just know like they are going through the motions. You are irreplaceable, which we know, like they're feeling hopeless, and they knew you were the loyal person. You were special to me even though I told you otherwise. I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. So if they haven't reached out yet, this is coming. This is coming. I care too much about what others think. So, you know, if they have a family or they're with other people or there's children to think about, that's what they're kind of focused on right now, other than following their heart. I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Please know this. So if the energies are flipping, just take it how it resonates. If this is something how you're feeling, but overall, like if they rejected you and they ran, they are feeling hopeless about this. And if this is the person they're with right now, it's not a nurturing person, and it's somebody that's really, really materialistic and money hungry, and they're going through the motions of what they have to do right now. And there's a lot attached to that and a lot to consider, which I can understand because both of you have the big old judgment card, right? So the fact that there's so much to consider and they're concerned about what others think. I can see why this is burdensome and difficult and shocking. So basically, like, if they had to let you go, cut you off, they are in regret and they feel very hopeless about it and they think it was a mistake. And if they told you you didn't mean anything to them, that just it wasn't true. It wasn't true. And I'm not, like, all I'm just saying is rejection. So, if it was just a fight, I'm not seeing anything more than that. I should probably, what can I do? Let's get some advice. Oh, and this is the Get Your Truth deck. Okay. So, trigger warning, these cards can be mean. Please share with me. Get some advice that you know how one. What is some advice to give how one on a situation? Please share with me some advice to give how one. Please give what is the overall most significant and important advice for how one at this time? Bottom of the deck. Financial improvement. So, if this materialistic gold digger kind of put them in a bind, it's going to be really hard. And they have a family and things like that to consider. It's tough to move forward without your finances being set and under control. First card out, time to forgive. So this is your advice. Throwing shade. So like some Page of Swords energy there. Some shit talk happened. They're going to contact you via phone when they reach out. Goodbye. And that came under time to forgive. So it might be time to forgive for them leaving. We'll see. Repeating the past. And that came right under throwing shade. So people can be talking about the past repeating itself, or gossiping about it, or the arguments are just the same arguments and chatter and backbiting all of the time. Relationship improvements. And that's going down via phone. So in order to improve this, there's going to have to be a conversation, right? And some communication. And it's probably going to be by phone. Probably likely. So yeah, some financial improvements are happening, are going to have to happen, because whoever this was all about the money. So they might be in a bit of a bind making this new beginning hard. And so right under the new beginning was strength and King of Pentacles and the moon. So some confusion, some fear. And the Ace of Cups, which is another new beginning. So another love beginning. So I am inclined to read this as, this new beginning right? It's going to take some strength and courage for this King of Pentacles to come forward, the loyal, stable, and committed guy who has the Midas touch, because he needs to make some financial improvements to be the man for you. He's just confused and frightened, and he's worried about judgment and the burden of that, which is creating this heart fog. And you know, that's all the things and all the chaos, right, that's gonna happen if he comes back in. But it is what it is gonna have to be, and what it's gonna take for a new love beginning. That's what I have for you, pile one. If you liked what you saw, please help this algorithm and get my channel going again, and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The description to get a personal reading with me is in the description of this video below. Have a great week and good luck, pile one. Hi pile 2, welcome to my channel. I am Earth Angel 1111. If you chose the Ocean Jasper and the Light Seers Tarot, this reading is for you. So Ocean Jasper, and this is a really pretty piece. I was really fortunate to get this from Mind, Body, and Soul in Houston off of I-10. It is about, it's for, if you put it in your hands, for helping assist with your emotions and just to kind of transform and transmute some, negative emotions you might be feeling, or some intense emotions you might be feeling. So if that means anything to you at this time, you can go look into Ocean Jasper and getting yourself some Ocean Jasper. I usually get things in a heart shape if it comes in a heart shape. All right, so assign the energies how you see fit. Gender-wise, energy-wise, human-wise. Tarot was made a long time before you and me. The description box in this video below tells you how to get a hold of me and how to get a personal reading with me. And if the shoe doesn't fit, you can, you don't have to wear it, or you can pick another pile if it doesn't resonate. And if you don't like shuffling, you can fast forward. And I have this mic on, and I apologize if y'all couldn't hear me before. I don't think this mic is any better, so I think I'm gonna have to get a podcast microphone. So things to work on. So I'm working on it for you, and I'm so sorry if you couldn't hear me in the signs readings before. So let's get into it. Please, Spirit, please share with me. What are pile 2's person overall and most significant feelings towards pile 2 at this time? Please, Spirit, please share with me. What are pile 2's person overall and most significant feelings towards pile 2 at this time? Bottom of the deck is the page. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is like all about going on a new adventure. It can be about going on a new trip. For me, it usually represents a friend. It's a wand, so it could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. And they're usually fun, flirty, full of life, sparkly. So let's see what's coming out. Okay, so this is the bottom of the deck. So if this is a friend, let me know. Let me know. If it's not. So, all right, this is your person's energy pile two. So they are mulling over some options right now. This is the Seven of Cups. I usually get this card when I'm feeling overwhelmed. I have a lot to do. But most of the time, when you're talking about love readings and how people feel towards you, you are one of the things they are considering, whether that is other people they're dating or you versus family versus work versus whatever. So they're in a little bit of an overwhelmed state right now. You, pile two, are in the Six of Swords, so you're trying to move on to some calmer waters with something. You're just getting past something a little chaotic at the moment. Both of you, for both of your energy, you have in your difficulties is some heartbreak or depression or betrayal is in both of your past that you're both having difficulties with at this time. In the near future and in the positive, you have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is about recognition, it's about winning, it's about the congratulations, the accolades. So I also usually get this when there's like an online announcement, like something went public or something's online. So keep that in mind. Okay, in your heart space right now, pile two, you have the Page of Swords. So in your heart, you feel like you need to think about this and step back and analyze it, gather some information, possibly check their social media out, go through, get some, just information gathering, talk to some people and friends. Because in your physical energy, like your physical space, what's going on in the 3D world, you're kind of at a pause or a standstill that and possibly just kind of looking at everything from all different perspectives, which the fact that you're kind of analyzing and stepping back and trying to gather some information, that doesn't surprise me. um, mentally, you're kind of like, no, it's a block. This is a block. This is a no. You kind of hang it on. See how she's clutching herself, clutching her purse. Normally, the Four of Pentacles is about money. I get it a lot when I'm saving money or penny pinching. On the negative side, it can be about greed and things like that. So a lot of times it just means like there's something you're holding on to, like you're stuck. You're mentally stuck on something. Overall, in the outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is a real passionate thing, and I can see like this is usually the Casanova night. So it's the night that's like in and out, cheater, pumpkin eater, and his bad energy. Otherwise, he's a really sexy action taker. He's gonna get you. So take the energies as they resonate. I'm saying he, but just about every card in the deck is a female in this deck. Other than this, like there's very few, like the kings are male, but I think most everybody else is a female in this deck. So no hate. All right, let's get some messages because right now this looks like player energy options in and out. Casanova. It looks like somebody's gonna win, but let's see, or something's gonna go online, and it's in the positive, and it's in both of your energies. So let's just see. Oh, loving messages for those of you that need to know or want to know. Okay. Please, Spirit, please share with me what is how to person's overall and most significant feelings towards how to. Please, Spirit, please share with me what are pile two's overall and most significant feelings towards pile two. Please, Spirit, please share with me what are pile two's overall and most significant feelings. What are pile two's person's overall and most significant feelings towards pile two? Please share with me what are pile two's overall. Pile two's person's overall and most significant towards pile two. We have wedding ring. So union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion. Permeating the deck with a friend, a sexy friend. I want to be pile two, I think. We'll see. First card. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. So this is their energy towards you. Backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. So this could be what's in your all shared negative energy, right? Like this is some serious pain, right? Death. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. What's dead is dead. Going. The golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. And that's going right over top of soulmates. Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. This is going over top of backstabbing. Love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. And that's going over the death. So let's go backwards because I like to, don't freak out, because what happened is this love call right here. This love call is over the death. So they're going to call and tell you something is over with somebody else. Okay? Now, everybody is like, while this person and you possibly are in this heartbreak, right? Because this was yuck. Something really yucky happened. And they could very well have treated you like an option because they have that player energy, right? Like commitment challenged energy is all right here. And if they already have done this to you, you know, they're coming back and they're acting like they're sorry they did it. So the golden beer, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided is coming over soulmates. So this very well, because trust me, this guy, he's no good. And we have all the cheater, pumpkin eater cards we kind of need to have. Like if Seven of Swords came out, I'd be like, this reading is over, right? Here's the deal. They are going to call you. They are going to tell you something is done with somebody else that they were the one cheated on. They were the one cheated on. You have to be very careful because this could be a karmic soulmate connection. It could be a lesson for you, all right? And this Casanova could be coming in with some love bombing and some narcissistic energy. And especially if you were married to this person, yikes, or had a higher level commitment, they might be coming in to say they want to marry you and love bombing you with that and telling you they were cheated on and they want to start over and everything is over with that person. Just be careful. Okay. Let's get what they want to say. Let's get that. And then we'll end it with some advice. So this deck is called His Situations. Just assign the energy and gender it pertains to you. And if this is like a friend or family member already, just change all of this to like a friend or family. This one flew out. Sometimes I cry about you when I'm alone. It just flew out. So coming in, saying something like that when they call you. The truth is, I'm scared to tell you the truth. Those two flew out. What does Paul to his person want to say? Paul to. What does Paul to his person want to say? What are the overall and most significant things Paul to his person wants to say to Paul to his spirit? My dog is snoring in the background. I don't know if okay. It says, I don't think I deserve to be happy. And that's exactly why when people are in and out and they have options and they betray people and they come in and they love bomb and they say all these things, it's because they don't feel like they deserve to be happy and they sabotage everything. So let's see what this means, what they're saying. I don't want to lose myself in this relationship. Like, that is a stereotypical avoidant attachment style person. That's exactly. They would be afraid of losing their autonomy in the relationship and being able to, like, they're just afraid of somebody controlling them. You have greatly impacted my life. You don't know how many times I've wanted to reach out to you. I was ready to give us a chance for real this time. Then something happened. So if they dipped out, ghosted out, took off, or whatever. My family looks up to me and I feel like I can't let them down. So if they have some sort of dependents or children, or they are married and this is a cheater, pumpkin eater situation, like, that's why they're not leaving. And then I'm broken inside, which is more of like this, I don't deserve to be happy. I'm concerned about this. I'm concerned that there's going to be some sort of online announcement expressing some of this. This might not come in on the phone. Like, it might be that they post something. They use their phone to post something. And you're going to find out. This person is broken, and they're a player, and they're a narcissist, and they're a love bomber, and they're a cheater. And, possibly avoidant attachment disorder, which they are notorious for having other options and keeping everything in a friend light energy, and like being in and out sexually, hypersexual. And they come back and they say, like, I really want to do it this time. I really want to do it this time. And they might. They want, like, that's the part of the cycle of an avoidant person. Like, they want love, then they get love, then it freaks them out, then they sabotage the relationship, then they disappear and ghost out for a while, then they come back, and they go through the infatuation phase again, right? And they'll just drive you crazy, going in and out, in and out, in and out, tearing your heart up, no less. Okay, so let's get some advice. And this is the Soulmate edition. Okay, and just beware, these cards can be not so nice sometimes. So, trigger warning already. I'm going to warn you, as if you didn't have enough here. Please, Spirit, please share with me. What is some advice for pile 2 on pile 2's person? What is the overall and most significant things that pile 2 should know about pile 2's person? Please share with me. What are the overall most significant things that pile 2 needs to know about pile 2's person? There is some really great advice for pile 2 about pile 2's person. Okay. Bottom of the deck, dreaming of you. That's a whole thing with avoidance. They go through that phase. Okay. Let's see. First card out, deceiving you. Friends first. Just totally this energy. Betrayal. Freedom needed. This has avoidant attachment disorder or the style written all over it. You should go read about that. Grows in time. Smothering. Yeah, they freak out when you smother. And they'll accuse you of that, even though you're probably just loving them in a normal way because they suffered neglect as a child and they were forced to deal with emotions they couldn't handle, and their parents left them to do that, like put them in adult situations and left them to handle that by themselves alone emotionally. Any type of love, affection that is even sincere and legitimate, kindness is overwhelming to them, and they will accuse you of smothering them, even though it's normal, even though it's something normal. Okay, permeating deck, dreaming of you. Okay. So just know, okay, whenever they're coming in, they are not telling you the entire truth. And the entire time, if you even want to deal with them, you really, really need to probably read about avoidant attachment style and disorder. They need it to be light all the time. You got to keep it light. Going deep is going to freak them out in the slightest way, and they'll accuse you of smothering them. They will. So the freedom is like the most important thing to them, and autonomy. Can they be in relationships? They can, but they have to recognize they're an avoidant, they have an avoidant attachment style, accept it, and be actively working on it. Otherwise, they're just doing this, and they're going to keep doing this, and they're going to blame everybody else for it for the rest of their life. Friends first, and grows in time, which is exactly what it would take to be with this person. So you have to decide how many times you can put up with them having options, coming in, promising you everything, and then disappearing and breaking your heart. And then you have betrayal and smothering. And so, like I said with the other cards, they're going to come in and say they were betrayed by somebody. They were heartbroken by somebody. Somebody cheated on them. And they're going to come in, and this is going to be a bunch of love bombing, and they might even be telling you, they want to marry you, and you're the one, and you're their soulmate. I think it's going to require a big discussion on your part, and you have some serious thinking to do on this, because this person is a heck of a mess, and they seriously do not feel like they deserve to be happy, and they dang know they're broken inside, and it's not your job to fix them. You can point it out, you can kind of tell them what you think is going on, but at the end of the day, they got to handle their stuff just like you have, adulting on your own, right? So this is what I have for you, pile 2. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the description is below. Please help me grow this channel and help the algorithm again. I'm coming back. Check out your sign reading I did for you this week, and please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week. Hi, pile 3. Okay, so covered it with my hair. I am so sorry. I understood that you guys could not hear me. In the sign readings, I did have this microphone and just needed to learn how to use it. However, I do not think it is even good compared to the computer, so I think I'm going to have to get a podcast microphone. So I apologize. Please just bear with me as we muddle through through this together. Okay, so you are pile 3. If you chose the rose quartz coaster, and it's just a regular tarot deck. Oopsie. A little regular one. So rose quartz, these are just like a set of coasters, and I actually bought them online. They were like Facebook or Instagram pop-up. So rose quartz is always associated with love and the heart space and attracting in love. The thing about it is the first thing it will do if you're wanting to attract love into your life is heal you first. So it'll work on healing your heart space first before bringing anybody else in. I am Earth Angel 1111. Welcome to my channel. Please help the algorithm out with your likes, shares, and subscribes. Assign energy and gender and situations as you wish. Tarot was made a long time before you and I. If you don't like shuffling, fast forward through. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. And in this situation, you can go pick another pile. So let's get into this pile 3. So I also do personal readings. The way to get a hold of me and figure out anything about me and the things you want is in the description of this video below. Please Spirit, please stay with me. Pile 3's persons overall and those significant feelings towards pile 3. Please Spirit, please share with me. Pile 3's person overall and most significant feelings towards pile 3. Please share with me. Pile 3's person overall and most significant. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Cups. I love her. She's usually a mom. She's usually married. She's very intuitive. She is very emotionally intelligent. She leads with her heart. She's almost too forgiving. Uses rose-colored glasses a little too much. In her negative energy, she's a little bit clingy and needy. So let's see what this means for you. Very intuitive queen, very emotional queen. She is the queen that'll be like, don't do that to her kids, and be like, here's a cookie and go outside, don't do that again. Okay. She's also the queen of forgiveness. So if you need to forgive or you're having trouble with forgiveness, she's also somebody that is about that. Okay. For your person, their energy is currently in 4 of Cups mode. So they either are reevaluating this situation and thinking about it, or they've got stuff going on and they're just not focused. Like they're in an energy of not paying attention to this and it's not their priority. They have some other stuff going on and they just can't see or do or think about this at the moment. Please don't shoot the messenger. Or they don't even know about you. Do they know about you? In your energy, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is an amazing energy to be in. She's independent. She's usually single. She's abundant. In most depictions, she's mastered a falcon. She has all these pentacles and growth and things around her. She's known as being in the pre-empress energy. So I would say you're pretty single and ready to mingle right now. Pile 3. In your shared difficulties with this person, you and this person both have an issue with things taking too long, or this took too long, or something happened that was just taking way too long and was just uber slow. In the near future, and in the positive, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is like a new seed being planted, and because it's a pentacle, it's a new seed of stability, a new beginning. It's also associated with luck, and the pentacles are always about abundance and new growth. Abundance and growth. In your heart space, in your heart, you're ready for a little adventure, maybe a little spice, a little bit of flirty fun, just kind of on the surface. I always associate this card with a friend, and because it's a wand, it can, and it might be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. Pile 3, in your personal 3D energy, your space around you and what's going on around you right now is you are reminiscing, possibly going through old photos or conversations or looking online, maybe thinking about apology, possibly already apologized or reached out or something to that effect. And I'm saying it's you being that, like, they're not even here right now. Mentally, you have the Nine of Wands, so you're kind of reflecting on possibly some wounds and thinking how to let your guard down, because it just seemed like one thing happened after another, after another, after another, after another, and mentally processing how to let your guard down. The song I associate with this card is I get knocked down, but I get up again. So that is like the most perfect song for that card. Okay, so the outcome right now is that you're probably going to abandon this, or you're going to abandon thinking about it, or put it behind you, or let it go and just move on to something a little bit better to do or think about or whatever, because hello, you can, So let's get some cards on what your person's overall and most significant feelings towards you are at this time. Pile 3. We're going to use the Ocean of Emotion deck by Bridget Brown. Please, Spirit, please share with me. That's what wanted to fly out. Please, Spirit, please share with me Pile 3's overall and most significant feelings towards Pile 3. Okay, please share with me Pile 3 overall and most significant feelings towards Pile 3. Please, Spirit, please share with me Pile 3's person's overall and most significant feelings towards Pile 3. Please, Spirit, please share with me Pile 3's person's overall and most significant feelings towards pile 3 at this time. Please share pile 3's person. Oh, no. Towards pile 3 this time. Bottom of the deck. Bored. I told you, if there wasn't ever confirmation, like this is all it is. Like they're uber bored. This means the same. This is the card means the exact same thing. That is, it's funny, but it's not. Like, so they're bored. Okay, so let's see what else comes out. Unhealthy. I need help. Surprise. I have a beautiful surprise planned for you. If the energies are flipped, there's a burning rage inside of me. So anger. Illuminate your light. Help to guide me out of my darkness. That's going over unhealthy. I need help. Healing. I know we can fix what is broken, and that's going over surprise. So you might be surprised to even know that. Remorse. I know I've messed up and it is killing me, and that is going over anger. So that's what they're angry about. So they're bored and they're reevaluating. So let's go this way because it seems better. So these came out like this. So they're angry, or if they got angry at you and y'all fight, they are feeling bad about it and they're in remorse. They want to heal what's broken, and they want just plain a surprise for you, or it might surprise you to know that they want to heal this and fix it, and they know that they feel like they can fix it. And the I need help and unhealthy, and then illumination went over that. So if they had some unhealthy qualities about them and you pointed that out and they got pissy about that, they do realize you were the one that kind of pointed it out, and they're thinking about healing that. Take any noise as confirmation. They're thinking about healing that. So let's see, what would they say to you? Some message cards. Message cards. This is also a Bridget Rao deck, and it's Soul Whispers. And so what's really neat about this deck that Bridget Rao created is, like, when you lay them down, they can click up and make a rose. So I always take that as an extra confirmation. So let's see what they have to say to you. I have a ton of noise all at once. Fire, the dog, a whole bunch of noise. Okay, so let's see what they have to say to you. Please, Spirit, please share with me. What does Pile 3's person have to say? Pile 3. What is the overall and most significant feeling of Pile 3's person towards Pile 3? What does Pile 3's person want to say to Pile 3? People don't know I'm looking, otherwise I wouldn't. Please, Spirit, please share with me Pile 3's person's overall most significant feelings towards Pile 3. Please, Spirit, please share with me Pile 3's person's overall and most significant feelings towards Pile 3 at this time. Bottom of the deck. I miss you. Oh, that's sweet. So we have bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. They're bored. They miss you. So let's keep going. I wish I could just tell you how I feel. You're in my dreams. And those two came down making a heart or making a rose. I've checked on you, so they might have been checking out your socials or asking around. I can't forget you. I'm so confused. You're better off without me, which that might be why, like, they might just be kind of overwhelmed by everything they did, and they just feel like you're better off without them, and y'all should move on to bigger and better things because they have healing to do overall. So, if they've checked on you, they just kind of evaluated it and felt like you were better off without them. You are in their dreams, and that might be confusing for them, especially if they aren't the type, but just know they're in their dreams, and this is like brought on some thoughts and remorse. And then I wish I could just tell you how I feel, and I can't forget you. So they really do need to get into their emotional intelligence, right? In order to kind of, even if it was to move this on into a better place, like they have to get into a place where they can speak about it, right? And have some emotional intelligence about the whole situation. So let's get some advice. What is some, oopsie. Okay, so we're using the Romance Angels deck for some advice. So, please, Spirit, please share with me what is some great advice and the overall most important, significant advice for pile 3 about pile 3's person. Overall most important, significant advice for pile 3 about pile 3's person. Significant advice for pile 3's person. Okay, bottom of the deck. Healing family issues. Your love benefits as you forgive your parents. Whatever they taught you, whatever they put into you, the advice is to forgive them, because we learn everything from them pretty much, even what they don't mean to teach us. And so if that's what you were pointing out, is like you were illuminating some unhealthy things in their family, and that caused you all to be in a fight. Everybody pretty much always has to heal these issues before they can, you got to heal yourself before the love can come in. So that's part of it. So we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations bring you together. Separation, time apart, from your partner is on the horizon. Bad news, but we were already anticipating that with this, right? And then last but not least, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So definitely, like when you're going through these separations and breakups and things like that, it's like you need support, right? And healing your family issues might help with that too. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. If you'd like a personal reading with me, check out the video description below on how to get a hold of me. And in order to support the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week, pile 3.